Hey friends, it's Gazebo here, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins, the Cold Cold Heart DLC. Man, what a mouthful. What am I doing? Last time, we figured out the origins of Mr. Freeze, for people who didn't already know that he's basically just trying to find a cure for his wife. And, what else did we do? We got all the anarchy tags, and we've unfrozen all but one person. So we are making progress. And before we make too much progress, I should remind you guys to consider liking, commenting, and subscribing.
I'm sorry, Master Bruce. I know you had high hopes for what Ferris could do for Gotham.
That doesn't matter now. Victor's plan was never to kill Boyle. He needs Boyle's security access to get his wife out of GothCorp. That's all he wants.
And now, you're going to stop him?
I have to.
And are you still going to need that gurney?
I am. But not for Victor.
Interesting. So we went from being very much on Boyle's side to we want him
You know what I'm
gone.
gonna do when I get out of here? I'm gonna have Candy pour me a nice hot bath, and then I'm gonna drown you in it.
I'm trying, boss. This ice is tough.
Or you completely and utterly dense. Get over here, you numpty bugger. Put your action in the face. I hear yours, you numpty rats.
Ah! You can try, Penguin, but nothing kills Batman.
Remind me why I made. Oh, you're a cold-hearted bastard, you know that?
I know. That's what makes me fun. Oh, I could've... Aw, well, you know... Missed my chance.
Come on, Batman. You got a race, yeah? Hey, it's yours.
Break the ice. Can we thaw out Penguin? Is that an option?
You're gonna get me out of this damn iceberg?
You're good right where you are.
But you can't leave me here. I'll freeze to death.
Not my problem.
Oh, so you come back to gloat, have you? Oh, I'll hang you with that bloody cape. You hear me?
So... Batman doesn't kill.
Gonna make your life
But he's not gonna go out of his
You hear me,
way
you
to
pointy-head freak?
save Penguin from dying in the ice. That is an interesting plot point, if you ask me. Now let's thaw this guy out.
You're not gonna let me die here now, are you?
And we got an achievement for that.
Are you?
Thanks. Thank you.
I'm not gonna let... I might. I don't know. I don't know what Batman's plan is. I mean, Penguin shows up in the other games, so in theory, he's gotta be saved at some point.
Emergency. Propellant research base compromised. Initiate evacuation.
And now we climb. Escape. Escape.
Peon, Victor. Please.
Got nothing. No money.
Victor, you have to let him go.
I'm taking my wife. You can't stop me.
I know the truth, and so will the police. Boyle will face judgment for his crimes.
It was an accident. You don't know what you're talking about. What?
He just threw him into a
Nothing
cryopod.
matters. Do you understand? Nothing but my Nora.
Uh-oh.
You've endangered lives all over this city. Nora would never have wanted this.
No. What she wants is to live a long life in the warmth of the sun. Her hand in mine. Because of him, she'll only feel the icy touch of a man whose emotions run as cold as the blood in his veins.
Where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain.
Interesting, so Penguin's guys are still following his orders.
Sir, you need to find the control panels for those cryogenerators and disable them.
You should be helping me, Batman, not fighting me.
What do you see? In front of me! I'll box you in, Batman.
Get rid of this guy before he places explosives around. What's in here? Hello. I'll escape as much as I so choose, thanks. Now, there was a generator over this way. I don't know what it does for me, necessarily. But I do know it's here. Or it's a control panel. I gotta heat it.
Warning. Containment breach in cryotank 1.
Oh, he's starting to look at me.
Now get in here and find the Batman.
Oh, hey, that's not good. I can't escape. That's not nice. I am dead. Like, because I can't heal at any point, I don't think. I'm just trying to survive, man. There's plenty of need for this, actually. I'd assume something negative. I don't know. I mean, I can try, you know. I think I have some decent odds. Yeah. I feel like, old Bruce here knows better than most. The second I go to thaw this out, I'm doomed, right? Like, the second I start doing it.
Warning. Containment breach in cryotank
3. Just keep evading. Oh, there's more criminals now. Health would be nice. Why do I get the feeling this is where the DLC ends? Maybe I shouldn't have cut it where I did in the last episode. I don't know. I was concerned about time constraints.
He's escaped. Find me. Find the source of that noise. He's given away his position.
No, I haven't. If anything, I just lured them away from the last thing I need. Out. Well. I don't think it's fair that he can see inside the vent.
How did he escape?
That should get most of them.
Find him. He's given away his position. He's in the open. I know you're up there. Where are you?
Keep evading. Keep evading.
Right there.
Oh, well, I guess it killed me. I tried.
The thought of killing a man should turn my stomach. But as I look at you now, I feel nothing.
Interesting. So is it going to make me start the whole thing over? Because I have a feeling it's going to make me start the whole thing over.
Where are the rest of you? Get in here and
Yeah, it's going to make me start the whole thing over. That's a shame.
So you need to find the control panels for those cryo-generators and disable them.
He's helping me, Batman, not fighting me.
And escape.
He's escaped.
And then escape again.
If this is how you want it to be, so be it.
I don't want it to be like anything. I just want to survive.
Not allow him to escape again.
Waste him!
You could also stop searching. That's an option.
Test my patience.
Because I'm the Batman, obviously.
How did he escape?
By being that good.
This man should have been more careful.
Sir, you can overload those cryo-generators using your thermal gloves. Look
Yes,
for
I
the
can,
control
but
panel.
doing so will get me frozen and shot, Alfred, so I need you to just let me focus on escaping at the moment, bud.
It is between Boyle and me.
Now, thaw this out.
Warning. Containment breach in cryotech.
He's escaped.
Cryotech 3. Open.
So I have to charge when he's got no chance of shooting me and freezing me before I go and freeze it. Or unfreeze it.
This is how the Batman rewards incompetence. He escaped.
That's not what I meant to do, but it worked.
This man should have been more careful.
Well, it's interesting how this ended up working out. There's a control panel, but he's looking at it. Let him walk away from this one. 'Cause he was staring it down. Now we thaw it out. And then we clear my throat.
Containment breach in Cryotank 1.
And then we continuously evade until he can't shoot us anymore. And there should be another crew of guys, yes. Was that all of them? No, it was just most of them.
What do you see? This is how the Batman rewards incompetence. Do not test my patience. Where are you?
I'm somewhere.
Where are you?
I need him to look somewhere else. Well, actually, that's not even the control panel I need. I need him to continue looking right where he's looking.
I'm not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
Here we go. Heat it up.
Cryotank 2. Motors
He's too slow. He's not going to be able to stop me. He tried. He almost did.
Let's see how well you do when the air freezes in your lungs.
I've got the face covering. Isn't this what the extreme environment suit is for? Oh. This is getting bad.
Let him not come to a man and his wife. There. Give him over line. You won't escape that way. He's here. Where are you?
The cooling unit on the back of Freeze's suit is vulnerable to attack.
Escape. Holy anger me. How did he escape? Where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain.
That room is filled with ice formations, Master Bruce. I suggest
I'm
you use
using
them
them.
to your advantage.
I'm working on it, Alfred.
He escaped. How did he escape?
Good question.
Where are you? The man should have been more careful. Find him. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows.
In theory, that should have hit him.
Search the area. Where are you? Think more than that, Batman. Well, Batman, come out and do what you made to do. Now get in here and find the Batman. You have fought.
Well, when it said the back of his tank was vulnerable, I expected to be able to, you know,
I'll box you
hit
in, Batman.
hit it, you know. But that didn't seem to work.
He's escaped. Have you lost your resolve? I remain that strong and
I just don't know how to fight you yet, man.
find him.
Another guy ate it. We're all gonna end up like him if we don't find this son of a bitch.
This is how the Batman rewards incompetence. will not stop me with these toys, Batman. Search the area.
Did he freeze the guys he's working with? Is that what happened?
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
I'm not forcing anything. Other than these guards into a state of unconscious being.
Come out of the shadows. Damn you.
Over here! We need backup!
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Come on, get up! You ain't taking me down!
Find him.
He says right before I take him down. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm supposed to be hurting him,
Well, Batman, come out and do what you
other
came
than
to
the
do.
stalactites. Which we've used all but like
Lost your resolve.
4 of.
Mine remains as strong as ever. You have forced me to do this.
I haven't forced you to do anything, man.
Where are you?
Definitely somewhere.
Your tech will not stop. My suit is resilient, Batman. Your technology is inferior, Batman. There. How did he escape?
Very cleverly.
Then come out of the shadows. Where are you? You lost your resolve. You will not survive. My patience wears thin.
I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to do more damage to him.
Where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. Search the area.
In all fairness, Freeze, they are searching. They're just not succeeding.
Find him. Search the area. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Again, I didn't force your hand. You chose all of this.
Your technology. I built this suit with multiple redundancies. You have forced me to do this. Where are you?
That's the fastest you could really ever see this guy move.
Where are you? You will not technology. Try that again.
I mean, I would. You just gotta
Stop me.
walk a little
and come out
further
of the
this way.
shadows. Where are you? You lost your resolve.
I mean, it was enough to get him to do a double take, but
Strong as ever. What do you see? He's here.
so if I do get behind the wall in time, I can do a takedown against him. There we go. That did some decent damage.
Capsule 1. Prime subject Nora Breeze in danger.
Hey, we can do a second one right after. Perform 3 ice wall takedowns. Hey, we got an achievement. Because I guess that last one counted, kinda. I mean, it didn't really seem to do much damage to him, but it counted.
If I can get underneath him, I can take him from below.
Cryogenic containment failing. Prime subject Nora Freeze in danger.
Hang on, Nora. I've almost got you. Killed him and the bat.
Containment failure in capsule 1. Prime subject Nora Freeze in danger.
Okay, what is it wanting me to do? It said get below him. Oh, it meant here.
I've almost got you.
Takedown.
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting, Batman. But you shouldn't have stuck your nose in my business. And here I thought I was going to have a problem explaining what happened in your lab. I mean, the police are never going to look at me after what you did. And with this bat freak dead, there won't be anyone left to say otherwise.
Cryogenic containment failing.
And that just leaves you.
Please. You can save her. You just have to bypass the cryo.
Victor! She's done! I'll keep you alive long enough to see her go! Go!
Well, this is a sudden change of sides. There we go. One last leg to free. And takedown.
Take a seat, humanitarian.
Cryogenic containment restored.
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't give you peace, but I can give you justice.
Interesting. Huh. Is that the end of the DLC? As I said, I wasn't sure how long the DLC was.
Breaking news out of North Gotham at this hour, where protest has turned to celebration. Under extreme pressure from Gotham's citizens, Mayor Hill has just announced his resignation. While Hill has not ruled out a possible run for re-election in the new year, his resignation means that Peter Grogan will likely not be the next police commissioner of Gotham. Speculation has already begun about who the new mayor will appoint as commissioner, with many pundits naming GCPD Captain James Gordon as the frontrunner.
Huh.
Now to
So that's how
South Gotham,
Gordon
where Vic
becomes
Vale brings us this live report.
commissioner.
I'm standing at the corporate
What does that have to do with
Gothcorp, where
Freeze?
Captain Gordon has confirmed that Gothcorp CEO Ferris Boyle has been taken into police custody. Police report that Mr. Boyle stands accused of manslaughter, extortion, and attempted murder. Shocking accusations given that just earlier tonight, he accepted the Wayne Foundation's award for Humanitarian of the Year. Also
Interesting.
in custody is the notoriously elusive underworld crime boss Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin, as well as a Gothcorp cryogenicist, Victor Freeze. Mr. Freeze is being held under heavy guard at Gotham General, receiving treatment for an undisclosed medical condition. Quincy Sharp has suggested that Mr. Freeze is yet another example of the type of criminal that needs the specialized care that only Arkham Asylum can provide. Police credit these arrests to solid police work, but this reporter suspects the vigilante known as the Batman had more than a small role to play. On a
Oh, you could say
personal note,
that.
I owe Batman a debt of gratitude for rescuing me from almost certain death earlier this evening. So, thank you, Batman. For all of us. Back to you, Janine. Thanks.
Interesting.
The Batman continues to be one of the top stories this holiday season.
I'm just
So
trying
as
to
we here at
absorb the
GNN
story
wish
here.
all a happy and safe New Year's Eve. We'll leave you with just a few of the comments you've made made about Gotham's caped crusader.
I was surrounded. Next thing you know, bam, boom, kapow! The bastards are all on the ground, KO'd. I didn't even see him coming.
Oh, it was all a blur. He just whooshed in out of nowhere.
Listen, I'm a cop. I can't condone what he does. But I can be grateful he's doing it.
Oh, he's real, all right. I got the bruises to prove it. He's real, he's ruthless, and there ain't nothing in the world that's gonna stop
Real
him.
and real ruthless. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's let the credits roll here so everyone gets their credit for the DLC portion. That was cool. I like that. It was different. Well, different from what I'm used to anyway, because, as I said, I've never played this DLC before. I had no idea what to expect. And I was pleasantly surprised. It is a well-written little story bit, you know, actually getting the Arkham version of Freeze's backstory. Because I didn't really know what his whole deal was in the games, but now I do, and that's nice. I appreciate it. And they said they apprehended Penguin, so clearly he was still frozen by the time that whole battle took place. Yawning, I've been recording basically since I woke up. I've recorded this whole DLC essentially in one sitting. I did take a small food break, as I mentioned. I think I mentioned it anyway. But, yeah, it was cool. It was nifty. I'm not sure when this is uploading. Probably right before Arkham Asylum. Who would have thought that, but I have a few other games I need to record as well. Need to get back into Bendy and Slime Rancher. Those series need to continue, but I also have another little indie game I found that I'm gonna throw in there. I have plans, so many plans. Well, I don't think anything else in the credits is going to happen by the looks of it. And I assume the people who worked on the DLC also worked on the rest of the game. But I don't know. I'm hesitant to back out. But who's to say? You know, there needs to be a fast forward. And, like, not full, like, zoom on past it, but just a little speed up. Let's see. Other than recording, you know, I'm trying to read between editing sessions. I'm trying to finally finish a book I started, like, forever ago. I'm, like, halfway through it, after, like, a year. It is Everfound, which is the third in a trilogy. Really interesting story. I just don't read a whole lot, because I've got work, and then editing and recording. I tend to, like, spend a whole day focused on just recording sometimes. It's kind of an obsession. But it's, you know, it comes in handy, you know, get you guys your content fix for the week. Speaking of which, I'm gonna look at my analytics for today's video that went up, which would have been, well, let's see. It would have been, this game that we're playing right now, pre-DLC. I think that's part 4 that went up today. For context, it is the 5th of April as of recording this. And that would have gone up, yeah. So the video, 5th of April, this video might not come up till end of April or later. Little behind the scenes peek for you. Yawning still. They never make the little post-game dialogue last long enough for the credit sequence. Now, I'm sure that's a coincidence, but it does say the lead environment artist is Will Smith. That's a coincidence of shared names, right? It's an interesting coincidence, but it's a funny one. Because I honestly can't picture the other Will Smith that comes to mind working on a Batman game. Maybe he could. Who's to say? I don't know. Credits are still going. Trying to think. One of the sound designers is Kevin Vale. Kind of like Vicky Vale, but different. Because it's Kevin. I don't know. My brain. Anyone else have a name that somehow relates to a celebrity and or Batman character? Not really. Cinematic animator named Art is kind of funny. Just because, you know, Art, animator. Feels like that was like predestined, predetermined. Yeah, I got nothing. I haven't done much today, just recording, a lot of recording. And tomorrow, probably gonna be more recording, because I don't have work. Yay! My schedule is so inconsistent. I'd say I could erase Batman from the board now, but I still have other Batman games planned. The whole series. Might even get into, what is it, Gotham Knight? I don't know if that'd be better with a, friend, though. And I don't really have any friends whose computer could handle the game. I don't even know if my computer could handle the game. I played it on Xbox. There was also a random little audio spike there. I don't know what that was. Oh, we're at the special thanks section for Rocksteady. I saw something on YouTube. I guess it was like a couple months old, but I guess there's more talk of Arkham games like within the Batman Arkham verse. I guess because James Gunn wants to connect the secondary controller to the side. I guess James Gunn wants to connect like the movies and games, like not directly, but he wants to have all like the same actors play the same characters between the two universes or canons or whatever you want to call it, which is interesting. And that was talking specifically like post-launch stuff with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which, you know, haven't played it. I hear mixed reviews, to be honest. I haven't really seen much about it. I know the Joker was added as like a DLC character, but it's not Arkham Joker, it's like an alternate universe Joker, which is weird. That's my one thing with like multiple universe stuff in comics and games. Like, it's cool, it can be interesting. Once you start having the universes overlap, though, it gets confusing. like what Marvel's doing with the movies now. It's just been like, I really liked it when they had the other Spider-Men come in for multiverse type stuff, but it seems to just be going off the rails here lately. honestly, I haven't had much interest in watching a lot of the newer Marvel movies. Haven't seen really anything since the new Spider-Man, but I can't say much on that. I didn't have much interest in the old Marvel movies either. I just like Spider-Man. Call me a fake fan, if you will, but Spider-Man is where it's at, you know? And Batman, like, he can be cool. Like, the games feel great to play, but as a character, you know, there's things I do and don't like about him. I think that's for any character, really, you know? Even a character you absolutely despise can have something, like, have a quality that you do think makes them work. Like, you can like them objectively, but subjectively you just don't enjoy the content. Who's to say? Yawning again. Yeah. I've only been up for a couple hours. I shouldn't be this tired. These credits, they're still going. Let's see. What stands out about the DLC? I will say, the Anarchy tags felt a lot easier to find all of them in this, but you only had like half the map to work with, so that makes it a little bit easier. Now I'm playing with a Pokemon coin and a note I have to myself because I got a band recommendation I still need to look into. And again, yawning. Yay! I'm just a little eepy. Let's see. Probably just gonna go watch a Twitch stream after this. Support Twitch streamers as well as YouTubers. Enjoy all forms of content. These credits do still be a-rollin'. Been rolling for at least 5 minutes now, if not longer. I don't have the attention span for all that. I will say, just pulled up my analytics, and within the past 48 hours, I've gotten 69 views. So, you know, just for the memes, I'm gonna say it. Nice. Gotta commit to the bit, the joke, if you will. Well, actually, we maybe shouldn't be joking with Batman around. He might mistake me for one of his rogues. But still yawning a bit. Still a bit eepy. Oh well. It happens. That's what happens when you stay up most of the night and then sleep most of the morning. My sleep schedule's so destroyed. What do I want to say? Do I have anything else to say? If you made it this far, you know, thanks for sticking around, listening to me ramble about this, that, and the other. Other than that, don't have much else to say. I did like the design of the XE suit. That was cool. I think it's supposed to be like, what, extreme environment or whatever. It was an interesting one. Seeing a Batman costume where it fully covers his face, you don't get that all that often. But the existence of the suit makes it feel like it should have shown up a few other times throughout the series. Or like suits like that could have been more useful in, well, really the first thing that comes to mind is night. And, you know, if you know, you know. but I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who doesn't know for when I do get to that point of the series. So if you don't know, you'll just have to stick around through the rest of the series to find out. I mean, you could watch somebody else play it or play it yourself, but where's the fun in that? We're going through all the licensing and everything, so credits have to be wrapping up here soon, I'd imagine. You know, I'd hope. My sanity is slowly just disappearing. Oh, there goes another yawn. Leon. It's still going. A lot of voiceover talent. We do like that. I don't. Troy Baker sounds familiar. That's the only name that's ringing a bell as they go through here. Chris Freeze. Interesting. Josh Keaton. I know the name. I have no idea why I know the name. Matt Mercer. Now that name I do know. For sure. Any other names I recognize? Nolan North. I always know Nolan North. He stands out. I mean, I say I always know. I didn't know until recently. Because I've never actually paid attention to the credits before. Tara Strong rings a bell, but I don't know why. Dialogue recorded at Warner Bros. Studios. More voice direction, sound engineers. I thought we were there, but I guess not. Gotta get your mocap artists. No names ringing a bell there either. Yeah, I don't know. I've known like 3, maybe 4 names out of this whole thing. I thought that said Peter Batman. I really did. Let's see. Stage manager. Oh, for scoring. I was like, why would they need a stage manager for the game? It's a game. Makes sense now, I see. A lot of orchestral stuff. Makes sense. I mean, we're actively hearing the string section in the background as we go. It's, these credits are still going, Chad. I don't know if my attention span can take it. And now I'm spacing out, I can tell. It's slowly losing it. Going, ah. I entertain myself, chat. I hope I entertain you guys as much as I entertain myself. Let's see. Any names sticking out to anyone? Anything? I don't know any of these. I tried. I keep thinking that the credits are done, or close to done, and then another list starts to fade in. Okay, I'd say that's probably the end point here. Or it's close. We've got the copyright years. So it's gotta be towards the end. I don't see anything too wild here. You know, no thank you to the players. Shame. I'm kidding. You don't need to put a thank you to the players in the credits. It's always nice when they do, though. Makes you feel special. Spacing out again. Is that the end here? It would appear to be. Giant bat logo slowly starts to fill the screen. And it's like, oh yeah, there's still a whole other studio we need to talk about.
Victor, Ferris, and even that scoundrel Cobblepot are all in custody. Shall we call it a night, then?
Feel free to turn in. I may patrol South Gotham for a while.
I mean, there's no real reason to patrol South Gotham for a while. I mean, it's all handled, Bruce. I am gonna end this episode here, since that's the end of the game. Next, for the Batman series at least, should be Arkham Asylum. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, and maybe even subscribing for more content just like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, also, leave me some comments. I almost forgot that. Leave me some comments. They brighten my day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.